Not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Gun.
Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throwing is Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion.
Thomas.
Now with the play clock low, Zach Taylor hurriedly calls a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
Play action now, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to work this down to the 41. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Let's get set. 11 Thomas.
Back now, pressure on its way. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down around the 34. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
11. Stop.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
The first red zone chance for the Bengals now. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20.
11-90. Stop.
Back-to-back carries here. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
11. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. He brings it in. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 2.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Dot.
They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. On play action, here's May. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. This will be caught by Cooper.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Oh, he lost the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Another carry for him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Steelers in possession. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to the well again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Down the sideline inside the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Oh, surprise give to the receiver near the goal line. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 3rd and goal. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. He gets it out left, and it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, Burrow to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, here's Burrow. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Man in motion here. To the air on first down, May. Catches May down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. He's back to throw. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now May coming off that pick. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Give now to the running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
All right, here we go. Second down. Made a throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. May now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And he gets it to the one, but goes out just before the goal line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running for it again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Ready?
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
11. Here we go.
Handoff now from the gun. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ready?
Second down now, 7 to go.
11, Thomas. Here we go.
Hand off to the back. Crosses midfield, still going. And they finally get to him at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15.
Here we go.
Simple dive up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
I'm one, ready?
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
11. 12.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go. MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Throwing on 3rd and long. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's all knotted up at 21. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Now we're on the counter. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. May looking to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. On play action, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And it'll be Bengals football. They're set up at the 35 now.
Stop. Twelve, 12, 12. Stop.
Running it now out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go. Eleven. Cut.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Starts his return from the 23. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's 16 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. May finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he is to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now a give running right. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
That kind of call right there, Kate, it shouldn't be the 3rd down surprise. It used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago. So common in teams' playbooks league-wide. But boy, is it tough to defend. And that's why they love breaking it out to reset those chains.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. He'll look to throw it. Setting up the running back screen. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. He's got the squiver. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.